Hi, I'm Rich Brown for CNET. Today we're going to take a look at the Logitech Bluetooth Illuminated Keyboard K810. So as its name implies, this is a wireless keyboard that connects to your various devices via Bluetooth. It has some unique features to it. It's also pretty expensive. So one of its biggest selling points is a series of buttons here at the top in the function row. You'll see they're labeled 1, 2, 3, and what they do is they actually swap between devices you have already paired to the keyboard. That means you can take the keyboard, use it with a computer, but then grab a tablet, grab the keyboard, go get some coffee somewhere, and just hit the button to swap over the pairing, and then you can just type away. So you can pair the keyboard with up to 3 devices, and it works with Android, iOS, OS X, Windows 7, Windows 8. I even connected it with a PS3, all of which had no problems. Now it is actually a Windows-specific keyboard in that it has a Windows button down here, but it will work with those other devices, no problem. Along with those other buttons on the top, there's also a home key that gets you back to the home screen on whatever tablet or smartphone you might be using. So Logitech's pitch for this keyboard is that you'll take it and use it with your computer, then your tablet, then your smartphone. I'm not really sure that that's the most obvious scenario, particularly using it with a smartphone. But where you might use it is in a living room, if you have multiple tablets in a house. So backlighting is another feature that's pretty unique to this keyboard, and it's interesting because it has a number of sensors that actually make it pretty cool. So bring your hand over the keyboard and the backlighting automatically comes on. Then an ambient light sensor detects the amount of lighting in the room and sets the backlighting brightness. You can also manually change the brightness with these 2 buttons here on the top row. Now the K810 doesn't have any batteries. You charge it via this micro USB port. Logitech says a charge will last for up to 10 days, although of course the power depends on how much lighting you use, etc. What I also like about this keyboard is its design. It has a very crisp look to it. It's got metal up here, the rest of it is plastic. The keys also are nice and responsive, although you'll note that it looks a lot like Apple's wireless keyboard. You can see the key design is basically the same. The pitch is identical between the 2. It's about 19 millimeters. They're even roughly the same size. The Logitech board is a bit wider, but otherwise they're basically the same. Of course, if you're looking for hardware design inspiration, Apple is a great source. So all that makes this perhaps the most feature-rich of this new batch of wireless keyboards. The only problem is the price tag. It comes in at $99. That puts it at $40 more than Apple's keyboard or Microsoft's new Wedge mobile keyboard, which is also designed for Windows 8. Now the backlighting is cool, and we can certainly see some utility for being able to swap this keyboard between various devices. Overall, though, that price kind of puts it in luxury territory. That said, it does what it does very well, and it looks great doing it. So I'm Rich Brown. This is the Logitech Bluetooth Illuminated Keyboard K810.